Thank you very much, President Monti, President Massolo. Dear students, great pleasure to be here after having heard the words of President Zelensky, his call for the possibility for refugees to return back to their homes, his call for resistance, his call for support, and for our support, the Italian support, the European support in rebuilding Ukraine. I think this was really a great moment to open this Global Policy Forum. Last time I was here at Bocconi, it was at the beginning of February, and we were discussing how the post-pandemic recovery was going on with a completely different mood, very optimistic mood at the time. Now, Russia's reckless war in Ukraine has sent shockwaves all over the world. We are facing an energy crisis, food crisis, and a cost of living crisis. So as you know, inflation has reached levels we had not seen in decades. My generation knew inflation, but several generations that are here in this room did not have an experience with high inflation. Forecast for global growth has been lowered sharply. Food shortages and droughts are threatening large parts of the developing world, putting the achievement of sustainable development goals at risk. And in the midst of all this, we still have to cope, and please don't forget this, with the climate crisis and perhaps also with the global pandemic. So these are global challenges. No single country can tackle them on its own, and they require global solutions. This is why this forum is so important. Rescuing the global economy requires carefully calibrated and coordinated policies. The overall focus must be on providing humanitarian relief, supporting the most vulnerable groups, and laying down the conditions for sustainable growth. G7 and G20 remain key fora to drive forward a coordinated international response. At our level, the EU, we have announced an unprecedented package of macro-financial assistance to support Ukraine's short-term financing gaps and the longer-term reconstruction effort. Yes, we are ready to continue to support Ukraine. And this week, Ukraine should become formally candidate to join the European Union, as the Commission proposed last Friday. And all of us know, having seen what happened in Ukraine in the past years, the demonstration with the European flag, where the political environment for Ukraine, we all consider how important to be a candidate for the European Union will be. We have also made clear that our debt and deficit rules in Europe will remain on hold for one more year. This will allow national governments to take targeted measures to cushion the impact of high energy prices and support the integration of refugees. Finally, we are continuing to push forward with the implementation of the National Recovery and Resilience Plan and the Next Generation EU. Now these plans have a new element linked to our goal of quickly reducing our reliance on Russian fossil fuels, and to do so by being even more ambitious on the transition to a green economy. Russia's invasion has been a game changer, not just for Europe's energy policy, but also for our common defense and for future trade relations. Today, talk of deglobalization is rife. I find this misleading, honestly. Rather than deglobalization, I believe we will see changing pattern of globalization, making globalization more secure. Economic integration is a source of strength. It is, after all, the main driver behind the EU's economic success. So while we must isolate those who seek to weaponize this economic interdependence, we must also continue to push for an open, rules-based, multilateral trade system and work together as an international community to address our common challenges and build a stronger, greener, fairer global economy. Thank you, and happy to take a few questions if you have.
Thank you.